Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's been a long time, man. Hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to the peoples. Yeah, man. So I've come across this topic. Tyron Woodley, Jake Paul, too, and I got a poll in there. I got a poll in there. By the way, like you guys can jump in on the poll, and it's been a long time, so I said, like, let me come back with a bang. Interesting subject. What do you guys think? Do you think this fight was fixed? So I've got Dan Levitar. Dan Levitar from, I don't know where he's from. He does the shows. Who's that in the chat? J Roots Theory. Yo, what's up, man? Nice to have you over, bro. Let me see. You guys comment on the poll. Okay. Nah, most people 60% no on the poll. Man, I think the fight was fixed, man. I mean, but let's hear from Dan Levitar and them boys. Let's see what they have to say, and I'll chime in accordingly.
You guys, because I am in the camp, and you make fun of me for this. When it comes to mixed martial arts, I sort of put down some of my moralities. I've always liked the art of it. So when I'm watching football, I know the trades I'm making, like the Teddy Bridgewater thing I want to talk about, and how uncomfortable Elijah Riley in the Jet.
You want to get to the boxing? Let's get to the subject, right? Let's get to the subject.
About it. You're watching this, and it's like, this is amateur boxing. This is really amateur, but not as an event. It's not. And now he's calling out Dana White, and Dana White has got to sort of like continue to tell his people, hey, the art of this, I'm not going to grace this man's circus with commentary, but Jake Paul keeps bringing the fight to UFC by saying, bring me all your champions, bring me all your guys who can't actually strike. McGregor, bring me all of them, and he's setting up a payday here.
It's brilliant that he's just taking the steps up the ladder so small. It's like every fight he's fought, the person that he's fighting has a little bit more credibility than the last one. So it's like, it's just brilliant by him. I don't know how much money he's made these last.
These guys are funny, bro. Like, they ain't talk about the bloody fakeness, man. This shit was fake. How are you gonna, a guy throws a punch and you drop your arm down to let him hit you in the face? So these guys have obviously smelt the coffee and bought it. I ain't doing that. Let's keep it going.
Years, but he could have just, maybe McGregor would take a fight with him, but he's smart to just be like, I'll fight 5 guys before I fight McGregor. And now he's to the point of he hasn't really fought a striker yet. The people he's calling out next are strikers, at least. They're not boxers. They're UFC strikers in Nate Diaz and Masvidal.
Hold on. Masvidal was fighting in the back of Perrine and Gould's bare knuckle with cargo shorts on. Like, he is not only a striker.
These guys are fanboys, bro. There's some serious fanboys.
After Dana White, the bully, Dana White, the guy who won't pay his fighters, who doesn't pay his fighters, and he's giving away money. He's giving Woodley 2 paydays he's never had being a champion because Dana White keeps all the money. And I can't root against that. Like, I could not like.
They would obviously, these guys have bought lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels the fight. Yeah. So I need to find people to say that this fight was fixed, because there is people on YouTube say it was fight fixed, and I agree with them. I thought that fight was fixed. I looked at it, looked staged. I've never seen a guy put his hands down and let a guy cleanly hit him on the chin like that, man. You know what I mean? I don't know how much Jake Paul paid him, but it looked fixed. I don't care. It's shit. It was a fixed fight, and there's, people need to look at it. Okay, they call it rigged, fixed. Let me hear some. See, there you go. There's a lot of it coming out. Like, how many hours ago? 1 day, 2 days. All right, let me hear this guy first. That's like, let me see. People, ooh. He's got a nasty cut on his head. Proof that knockdown was rigged. You got proof? Right, Jake Paul's got a cut on his head. He's got a massive cut on his head. Let me hear from this one. Let me hear how it's rigged in this one.
What is going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now, if you watched the Jake Paul fight or watched my stream, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Now, we got to talk about it, man. This fight, up till 5 a.m. watching it as usual. I can't say that was a good fight. The fight itself was pretty shit.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
The first,
of course, it was rubbish.
5 rounds, man, it was a fucking snooze fest.
Yeah.
It literally seemed like Huggy sponsored this shit. Nothing really happened. Either fighter wasn't really doing much. Jake Paul landed a few nice shots. Woodley landed a few nice ones too. But overall,
I haven't seen the fight.
Certain this fight was going to points. It was going to a decision, maybe even a draw. But then, out of absolutely nowhere, Jake Paul clocks Tyron Woodley with a knocks him spark.
Overhand right.
I'm not talking just briefly knocked down.
He was sleeping.
I'm
Yeah.
talking Tyron Woodley was tucked up
Yeah.
in bed, put to sleep, read a bedtime.
Yeah, he was
for
sleeping.
worse.
Yeah, he was.
Out for a while.
Yeah.
And you have to say fair play to Jake Paul at this point. Like, he's knocked out pretty much everyone he's fought.
Bruh.
Clean. Tyron Woodley is a fighter. I know he's not a boxer.
He been paid.
Fight was so boring.
He said to him,
Just aren't boxers.
listen, I'll tell you why it's fixed, right? First off, yeah, he said, look, bet if I beat you, then you got to get a title of my name on your skin, all right? So he had a tattoo on his middle finger saying F you. That was funny, right? So that it seems to be like, so, you know, Tyron Woodley is back in the fray. Like, you know, Dana White blackballed him. Ain't no opportunities. And, you know, he only got the opportunity from the other guy, UFC, MMA guy, right? So Tyron Woodley's in there and he's giving up weight and whatever. And the first fight, I ain't gonna lie, he looked like he was gonna knock him out. In this fight, he got the tattoo, you know what I mean, and you know, and like the Tommy Fury fight pulled out, I reckon he'd have beat Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury had all them things that I reckon it was nerves, right? That's why he pulled out, and his dad like didn't like what was going on. You know the Furies, you know how they are. If they can't control you, what's going on, they pull out. You know what I mean? Hey, Fury saying he doesn't want to fight Dillian White. He'd rather fight Joseph Parker for another payday. I don't know about that, but that's what I'm hearing. So they're control freaks with the Furies, right? So that fight falls through. All of a sudden they get Tyron. I said, all right, cool, that's a good replacement. You know, it was a close fight. You know, I thought Tyron won. You know what I mean? He didn't get a decision. And you go in the fight, and then I saw the knockdown, and I said, yo, that looked like it was fixed. Reason why I say that, I've never seen a guy, yeah, like literally move his hand was on his chin. He moves it down and lets that punch hit him in his face. That's what happened. Like if he pulled his hand down to counter him, then I would have said that, you know, like some people get caught when they're trying to throw a punch at the same time and you catch them in between. You know what I'm saying? They call it in exchanges, right? Then fine. But that's not what happened. He literally moved his hand down and Jake Paul loaded and put his hand there and landed on his chin. I was like, yo, why would you do that? Why would you let this guy knock you out? And he just looked fixed. So let's get into it. I want more videos. Yo, you guys keep press the like button. I'll read your comments out in a bit. Keep putting your comments in. And I honestly think the fight was fixed. I wouldn't have made a video about it if I didn't think so. But let's see what this guy has to say anyway. Go on.
He has a chin. Tyron Woodley is a hard motherfucker. And to knock him out like that with one punch, one clean punch, no one can deny Jake Paul now has knockout power.
That's rubbish. I don't believe that. Like, I believe that if anyone was to load up like that and hit you directly on your chin, yeah, they can cost you this. So speed equals power in boxing. So nah. So I want to hear about it. See, these guys sound like they're sold. But let me hear about the rigs. He thinks it's insane that it's rigged. Let me hear what he has to say.
Walking out in this outfit, it's the internet. Everyone who really doesn't want to give Jake Paul any props, and I'm the last.
Let me hear what he said.
Tyron Woodley. I mean, knocking out Nate Robertson really isn't that impressive. Someone who hasn't actually boxed, but knocking out Tyron Woodley, a veteran UFC fighter, is impressive no matter which way you twist it. However, it's the internet. Everyone who really doesn't want to give Jake Paul any props, and I'm the last person who wants to, but you have to, is tweeting out that the fight was rigged, as is usually the case now with any Jake Paul victory. The latest excuse is that apparently Jake Paul signaled Tyron Woodley that he was about to knock him out. Not that anyone didn't know, but Jake Paul signaled his right hand to Woodley and then hit the KO. So rigged.
Well, that's what happened. Literally, that's what happened. He shook his wrist, and then it's like he threw. I'm not talking about the signal. I just saw the man move his hand out from his chin and let the guy hit him. That's what I saw.
Sheesh, these Jake Paul fights are rigged. Someone even tweeted out a clip from Creed.
Yeah, look, see, this guy obviously doesn't believe it, so I don't know why. Fans furious after Jake Paul fight. See, proof. Yeah, let me hear this one. This one might have some proof. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened in the fight. I want to hear proof, though, man. Let me hear some proof. Bloody look rigged to me.
A controversial one that in the minds of many and so many were curious to see how this fight would play out. Ironically, it did almost go to a split decision again had Paul not landed that KO. But then again, there were a lot of factors going into this fight that favored Paul over Tyron, not the least of which was that this wasn't supposed to be the fight he had. Number 3, the fight that was supposed to happen. Real chest infection and broken rib. The beginning of my camp was going so incredibly, and a further rescheduled date. That's where Tyron came in.
I'm going to find a way to get the experience.
Let's get to the fixed bit.
Fighters fight with injuries all the time. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And a lot of times when it's upsetting and it's embarrassing for the Furies. They're balked where they're real KOs. Third, he's still undefeated. But here's the problem with Jake Paul's boasting. The first 5 rounds of the match, they weren't good at all.
Yeah, that's what people were saying.
One analyst for ESPN noted that round 4 shouldn't go to either fighter because of all the tie-ups and clinches they did on one another. And that round 5 had more tie-ups than on the Long Island Expressway at rush hour the day before a holiday. So it'd honestly be fair to say that Jake Paul won the fight just because he tired out Tyron Woodley in the most lazy way ever. Do recall that in their last fight, they went to the end and Paul only won by split decision. So if he didn't hit that KO here, it likely would have gone to decision once again based on everything that happened here. Here's another element Jake will only mention loosely, and he did just that in the quotes we stated earlier.
Tommy probably would have looked a lot worse than that, and that was pretty bad.
Tyron took this match with just 2 weeks' notice. Now, we're not going to say that Woodley is a slouch. We know he's not. But most times when a match like Paul Fury falls through, they don't find a replacement because boxers need to train to get in shape physically and mentally for the fight.
Yeah, a boxer.
Tyron had fought Jake before, but Jake was no doubt pushing himself to be ready for a real boxer in Tommy Fury. And instead, he fought Tyron, who is a now 2-time boxer. And he lost both times to Jake Paul. Let's not forget that Tyron is also much older than Paul and was out of his prime when he went from the UFC to boxing. Does Jake Paul care about this? Not a chance, but we do. And that is why we're stating this, because Jake Paul doesn't care about the finer details, just the ones that make him look good. Number 1, will Jake Paul get respect now? In a word, no. And honestly, for the reasons we just noted. He fought someone who was brought into the fight on 2 weeks' notice, and he beat someone he'd already beat before.
Try and catch the right hand coming straight, so I had to loop it around like a hook. But I was just off. I don't know, man. I was just off a little bit, pull the muscle again in my arm.
Who wasn't a boxer and wasn't exactly a top-tier opponent. Jake Paul can insult Tommy Fury all he wants for having to bow out of the fight due to injury, but Tommy Fury was an undefeated boxer, not an MMA-turned-boxer, an actual boxer. If Jake could have beat Tommy Fury, especially with a knockout, no one would have doubted his win or his potential skills, but instead, he did a sidestep due to circumstances beyond his control. If he wants to prove he's a real boxing threat, he needs to go and fight a boxer like he intended to do this time, because he can spin it all he wants. But the fact remains, he's never faced a true boxer in the ring and won. And until he does that, he won't get the respect he so desperately craves.
UFC champion and embarrass your whole company. And please let me get Kamaru Usman. Please let me get Diaz. Please let me
Nate
get
Diaz.
Please let me get McGregor.
Yeah, but they were lighter than you.
But look at the boxing match
No,
that
but they were-
happened between Jake Paul
Yeah,
and
but they're all lighter than you. Why would you want to fight them UFC guys? Like, why are you not calling out Cain Velasquez and Brock Lesnar? Yo, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. Like, you calling out small guys, man. Look, man, I ain't gonna play no more videos here because it seems like a lot of people buying are drinking the Kool-Aid, as you Americans say. So, let me read out some of your comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to jump on the poll. All right, let's get some of these comments. I'll highlight some of these comments. All right, here, what you have here? What's up? What's good? Sup? Yeah. Let's go. I'm good. What's going? Much respect. Yo, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Jake Paul's new Charlie Z. Listen, man. Charlie Z, listen, I'll give you this to this, right? Charlie's ain't never done no stage fights, man. If anything, he ambushes you, bro. He's a bushwhacker. You ever see WWE? He's a bushwhacker. He'll hit you when you're not even looking. Yeah, you know what I mean. And he hurt you. Like he's actually like, what you call it? He should be done for grievously bothers him. That's what we GBH. That's what we call it over here, right? Like that guy, bro. I said, yeah, he's a bushwhacker. That's what he is. He bushwhacks you from behind, man. That guy. Listen, there ain't no stage thing about him, right? He actually tried. Mayweather seen to beat the dog shit out of him. You know what I mean? So in a way, like, nah, he ain't no Charlie Z. He's Jake Paul the fight, and Tommy Fury legitly pulled out of that fight. It's hard to criticize Jake Paul because Tommy Fury called him out for the longest, and he said, "Okay, I'll give you the fight." And they pulled out, and he put another guy in. But I can't for the life of me take this knockout. I can't. Yeah. What's good? What's up, Rob G? EJ, what's up? I'm here, man. I'm here, man. Annie Yard's back. Yeah, Annie Yard's back, man. Yes, we see what he does. That was a good win for being Lyndon. You know, I don't know, man. Lyndon wasn't looking all that, and I think because he wants to get out of the Frank Warren contract, he let Yard beat him. But I can't say that. Yard done a good job, and congratulations to Yard. At the last, at least someone who sees what I see. Oh, you see it as well? There you go. Yeah, he looked fake. That's what he looked like. I don't give a shit. That's what he looked like to me. Yeah, man. That's what I saw. He said, he looked fake. He looked like that shit was set up. That's what he looked like. Yeah, what's good, G? Did, man. You know what I mean? All right. I thought it was odd, yeah, how the second the punch touched, yeah, him, he went out like he was out, yeah. But the fact, yeah, Woodley fell, yeah, face onto the without breaking, yeah. This fell made me wonder. No, I'm not. No, the punch was legit, right? The punch was legit. What I'm saying is that it's the way Woodley moved his hand out, so my man, so Jake could hit him in the chin. That's where it's fake. The punch not fake. Like the knockout of him hitting the canvas is actually real. But what it is that in the heat of a battle, and someone's throwing a punch, you don't move your hand down so they can hit you. You know what I mean? Without him actually, like, he wasn't even trying to throw something. It's like Jake threw a punch and then he just moved his hand down. I was like, why would you do that? Like, you do even. It's like you just don't. Why would you just let a punch in like that? And another thing is, well, he was going forward as well. And that's crazy. Like he fought like Tyron Woodley is a counter puncher, at least in boxing. He is a counter. He doesn't really he lets you make mistakes. So why the heck you walking in like a doofus and put your hand down to let the guy punch you in the chin? The punch was legit. Him laying on the canvas was legit. It's just the method of what happened is like he let the guy hit him in the chin. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I saw. I said that looked fixed, man. That looked staged. I feel flat on my face for a few minutes. Yeah, for 3 mil too. That's what I'm saying. He paid him off. No drug testing. Nah, he paid money, man. Woodley said he didn't know, why he dropped his hands. You see? You dropped your hand for a couple of mil. That's what you did, Woodley. You know what I'm saying? He got a new house for his mom's. That's what it is. Let that guy beat you. The vet, yeah. A vet fighter, Bill, yeah. Crazy. Willie was left snoring, yeah. I know he was, but I don't believe it. Ahab's hating again. What's up, Ahab's? What's going on, buddy? Ahab's, yeah, LOA. Why are you listening to this? Yeah. Because I am, man. Yeah. Express Truth. What's going on, my man? How you doing, bro? Long time. SSB28. What's going on? What's up? Yeah, I ain't been there for a minute. Yeah, EJ, yeah. EJ, did you watch the? I didn't. I just watched the knockout. I didn't watch the full fight. So but I just saw the knockout. I thought that looked fake. I've never seen something like that, bro. A guy just let a man hit him in his chin. That's what I saw. And there's videos out there proving like he signaled him and all that stuff, and they may have, and I believe so. Like that fight's not regulated. Well, that fight's not regulated. Yeah, I believe he hits hard. He hit Nate real. That was a real knockout where he hit Nate with, because Nate looked stupid. But what Tyron knows how to box, man. Like you know he knows how to fight. Why would you let the guy hit you in the chin, bro? Only for the sake of your career ain't going nowhere. You need some money to get you out. So listen, man. Tyron's already got a tattoo on his finger with bloody Jake Paul. That means the man owing you first off. Yeah, he lost the fight. He got the tattoo on his middle finger with Jake Paul. He's got another man's name on his middle finger. You know, yeah, because he got fucked. That's what happened. Like, you know, Tyron Woodley got fucked, and he said, "Listen, if you pay me $2 million, I'll let you knock me out." I go, real? Yeah, pay me $2 million, bro. Your chin's mine. And that's what happened, bro. Because look at this, right? Look at that picture there. Like, okay, he's trying to block it. He's actually missed the punch because that's a shield, right? That's a shield punch of things. At least he's blocking it with his arms and shielding it, right? But what he did is like he actually let the hand down, man. I can't. Yo, what's up, Mad Chad Boxing and Sports? What's going on? Like, you can't do that, man. Nah, no drug testing either for this fight. Yeah, drugs. Yeah, I know. There's no drug testing. In the first fight, yeah, Tyron Woodley had Jake Paul on the ropes. Yeah, exactly. And I think he could have knocked him down. That's what I'm talking about. And how can you go from that into this? I don't care. Like, this guy is rubbish, man. He's like this. This guy's rubbish, man. He's rubbish. Listen, I'll give him credit because he's got a buzz. He's got people believing it, but not me, man. Not me. Him and his brother are trolls, bruh. They're trolls, man. They're trolls, bruh. I don't know. Let me see this picture. I got this picture out here. Oh, the picture not here, man. They're trolls, man. This is blatant trolls, yeah. Like this. I got nothing more to say about this thing. All that I said, let me change the subject briefly, right? I'm gonna change the subject here. What do you guys think about this, right? Bring it up on the screen. Bring up on the screen. Keep this party started. To keep this party going. Ryan Garcia. Where? Hold up. Damn, where's the picture at, dog? Okay, I didn't do it, did I? That's why. I thought I did. That's why. 1 minute, people. Yeah, there you go. Ryan Garcia. All right, here we go. There he is. What you guys think of this, man? Yo, when I saw this, I started laughing, man. Get out, yeah. Get out of my next fight. Yo, when I saw that, I was laughing, man. That's real funny, bro. I think it's real funny. Because he ain't trying to fight no one. What is it? Yeah, written and directed by Jamal Herring in the cinema on March the 17th. Yo, that's like, I don't know, maybe it's coming up, but just because you invite you invited doesn't mean you're welcome. From the minds of Jamal Herring and what's it, Blemhouse Productions. Yeah, yo, bro. Yeah, bro. What you guys think of this, bro? Yo, he ain't trying to fight no one. He's yo, EJ, yeah, did you make this? No, I didn't make it. No, I didn't make it. Someone did. I just laughed my head off, man. I swear down, it's funny as hell. I thought this was funny as hell, man. Ryan Garcia, get out. He ain't trying to fight no one. He's just sitting in his basement, looking over his shoulder, waiting for everyone to do. The guy took a money thing from Oscar De La Hoya. What a waste of time. You know, he had a good buzz, but he ain't about it, bro. He ain't about it. He's about gal and whatever, girls and whatever. He ain't about it. Let's talk about another subject. What you guys? Let me see what you guys think about this subject as well, because you know that we can talk about the Logan Paul again. Ed Yearn. All right, I can't even zoom this up. Did I zoom this? Oh, shit. 1 minute, people. Party people. Okay, nah, just do it. I'll do it widescreen because. All right. Let me get it so you can see this. Yeah, I had enough of laugh. That was funny, man. I just thought you gotta give you some jokes. Yeah, all right. What do you guys think of this one? This is the next one. All right. So I spoke to Adrian Broner last night. Eddie Hearn, number one. He's always lying. Broner versus Conor Ben will be a huge at the O2. Yeah, Eddie Hearn reveals that Conor Ben and Broner begin discussions. What do you guys think about that? I think Conor Ben at this point of time could give Broner trouble, but Broner hits hard, Broner's a spent force. If the fight happens in the UK, people in the UK like Broner, but he's also like Hank Lundy, man. Hank Lundy came over talking reckless, and my man smashed him to bits, bruv. Send him back to America. But Hank Lundy, like I looked at Hank Lundy, I said, "Why? What weight class you fighting at? You ain't fought for a while." So Eddie Hearn, what he's doing, he's bringing up these Americans and having them getting toasted over here in the UK. And back in the days, the American fighters used to, and these are guys that weren't that good. They used to clean up. But Conor Ben versus Thing, this is a fight that Broner could actually win. Like, I'm serious because Conor Ben's been hitting people, right? And he hasn't been getting hit, and that's a credit to him. But, if Broner can connect, ask Ashley Fearfane, he can hurt, man. Broner's had like 500 amateur fights. He was a prodigious talent. I can't even pronounce that word, prodigious. Why did I say? Let's say brilliant. He's a brilliant talent, right? And he had everything going. Conor Ben didn't have none of that. And he's doing that. He's been well matched, right? If Broner comes in there with his pregnant stomach, like he's been drinking alcohol, smelling the booze, you know what I'm saying, with the gold platinum teeth, he's going to be lunch. He's going to be lunch, man. He's going to be lunch for Conor Ben. You know what I mean? For Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ryan needs a big fight in 22 the box. But Ryan ain't trying to do nothing. He's going to the waste his potential. Yeah, like Broner did. Yeah. It would be fire. Broner will talk it up, man. Conor, it'll be interesting because Broner will talk mad trash at the presser. I think you underestimate Broner. Psh. Yo, you want to pick Broner? Go ahead. Yeah, might be a little too early for Conor Ben. Yeah. In my opinion, nah, I don't think so. I think his timing. Broner's dead, man. Broner's just like dead. But maybe this fight could get him up, man. Could get him doing something because it's a payday. Broner's like, yo, how much you gonna pay me? Yo, we're gonna give you 1 point some mil. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm coming to the UK. Shit, we gonna party, we gonna terrorize London, wherever it is. We gonna do some damage out in there, and we gonna lose royally because Broner ain't gonna turn up. Broner's too flat-footed, but I tell you what, he's very good at parrying. But I think he's slow. His reflexes off. He's like Algieri. He ain't fought for a while. His timing's gonna be off. And Conor can remember. The only thing you say about Conor, when Broner hit him, he gonna know, bro. Like real talk, Broner can hurt you. Bro. If he gets Broner's a very confident guy, man. It's a very confident man. If I see Mike Stanford and all them big boys behind him coming to America, then they Al Heyman or them boys behind him, then Conor's in trouble. They ain't gonna bring Broner over without them. When you see the big wigs coming behind Broner, when you saw the Watson twins, and you see Sam Watson, nah, that means they're coming to beat up on Conor Ben. But if you don't see the Watsons, then Broner's in trouble. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. All right, we saying here, yeah. EJ, what is better for Conor Ben, fighting AB or fighting the winner Conor Brook? Good question. Well, you got it. I don't think Broner even been down either. Yeah. I think fighting the winner Conor Ben, not Conor Ben, kind of in Amir Khan and Kell Brook is a good one, but I don't think they'd fight him. Simple, because they look at him like, why am I fighting him for? Who's he? Who's he? Like Kell Brook's like, I've been a former world champion. I fought Triple G. I fought Errol Spence. I fought Crawford. I ain't fighting him. I'm not fighting that guy to get off my name. Hell no, I'm not gonna fight. I remember when he was a kid, he was on my undercard. And that's a whole fact. Kell Brook would say he was on my bloody undercard. I ain't fighting him. Amir Khan's like, hell no, I'm not fighting him. I can't beat him. He's like my little brother. Like, I'm not beating up on him. So Conor wouldn't get no fight. But that's so. Even though I might win it, I don't think either one would take them fights there. They'll turn them. I don't care. they'd have to offer a lot of money, an extension amount of money for both of them to take that fight, but they wouldn't be up for that fight. Conor would be, but because he's like that, he's on the rise, but them two wouldn't be up for it. AB gotta let his hands go. Now AB ain't never letting his hands go, bro. AB ain't never letting his hands go. AB gonna sit there, wait, and say, you know what I mean? He's lost his passion for the game. AB, in my opinion, you know, I think he's lost his. I like AB, but he ain't about it no more. He's not the can man no more. Anyone can get it. That's AB. That's my opinion on it. All right, last topic. We'll go back to the Logan thing in a second. We'll go back to that. Let's talk about this subject here. I think if you guys might find it interesting. Been a long while, man, since I've done this. Because I haven't been passionate to come on. There's been good fights though, but I haven't been passionate. I've been watching them, but I'm not passionate. To do this YouTube thing, you need to have passion. Mike Benson, the WWE president, Gilbert Mendoza, has revealed that Errol Spence versus Udonis Ugas has now been approved as a free belt. As the free belts, the OBA, the OBC, and IPF welterweight unification fight will take place next as Ugas mandatory eliminator against, I don't know, Sanders has agreed to step aside. Oh, they paid him money to step aside? That's what's up. And because, look, Ugas, listen, if that fight goes down, right, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'll probably put money on Ugas as a good upset. He's a very good fighter. He gives Sean Paul a whole heap of problems. So, I'd think he could beat him, bro. This is a unification fight. This is like the last steps for Errol Spence, but ain't none of them guys beating thingy, bro. Beating Crawford. I'll tell you right now for free. I like Errol Spence, but he ain't beating Crawford, bro. They're getting pieced up, man. But we're gonna see what Crawford does. Is Crawford gonna sign with the PBC and start with the Watsons and Al Heyman, right? Or is he? I don't know what he's gonna do. So we have to see what he does. But this fight is gonna go ahead. It's gonna be a great fight, pay-per-view fight. Errol Spence will be the favorite, but I don't know. He's got a detached retina. Hopefully they detached it back and it's okay. Hopefully his eyes are not wonky. Because if you look at Shawn Michaels from the WWE or the WWF, he used to have his eyes are cold. If you see one of his eyes is going one way, one eye is going the other. Because the amount of time he's been kicked in the head. And I think he got detached retina. Because you get detached retina, one eye goes one way, one eye goes the other. See what I mean? So I don't know. Errol Spence is there 100%. You know what I mean? But Ugas, durable. He's with Israel Salas. I like the fight. It's a great fight for boxing, and we get one step closer for undisputed. Like back in the days, all you need to do is just get them 3 belts, and you was undisputed. Corey Spinks, against Ricardo Mayorga was the last undisputed at welterweight. That was the last time it was being undisputed because I know Mayweather and Pacquiao had a unification. They had 2 belts on the line, but this is the last time. Since then, when all these 3 belts, because that's what used to do. It used to be 3 belts to be undisputed. The WBO belt, they didn't really count that belt. But these days they do. So it's like a 4 belt thing to be undisputed. Crawford needs to get himself in the picture. I like the fight though. What do you guys think? You know what I mean? What do you guys think? You like that? It's a good fight. Let's go back to Jake Paul. So let me wrap this one up. There's only so much you can do, Energy is about everything with me, boy. If I ain't got energy to do certain things, I ain't doing it. Nah, I ain't doing it. Nope, I'm not doing it. So, all right, let me just go back to that picture still. Let's find that picture. Where you at? So this is where we started. This is where we're going to finish. Right? So, in closing, I think this fight was fixed. I don't care what anyone tells me. This guy here is frauding up the place. And, I can't blame him. But Tyron Woodley, you took a payday to look stupid out here, bro. I ain't lying. You know what I mean? He say not many people's out. Finally, I got mine. But, nah, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. So, I think the fight was fixed. It looked fixed. The punch looked fixed. the punch looked fixed in terms of when he moved his hand to let him hit him in the jaw. That's what I think. And I ain't changing my opinion for none of y'all. So I'm keeping it like that. That's all I gotta say, man. That's all I gotta say. You know, Jake Paul, congratulations to him. If you got a man to take a dive, then so be it, man. So be it. But I don't believe that shit. How you got one man was beat up on the ropes, but he had a good training camp, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Anyway, I ain't got nothing more to say. If any other topics come up, I will bring them up. I really appreciate you guys coming through. Let's see in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Let me see what we've got here. All right, the poll is Jake Paul fight with Tyron Woodley was a fix. Was rigged. That's the words they use in America, right? So yes, 48%, no, 52%. So the no's are winning. So no one believes it. It's close though, 48%. So some people believed it. You know what I mean? And an amateur versus a pro, I call I call bull. Yep, exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what I call my man. Exactly. That's exactly how I say. I don't believe that joint. No way. Hell no. Don't believe it. Not having it. Not accepting it. And that's the way. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? And that's where we are at the minute, man. All right. Thanks you guys for coming over. Make sure you thumbs up the video if you like it. Subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming over. Peace, and have a Merry Christmas, man.